This script was written by my dear friend Starquill, and credits to her. Check out the description for her link to her YouTube page. She did an autumn spirit and did a winter spirit, and she was gracious enough to allow me to fill this. Now, there are a few flubs, but I did this in one shot and was starting to get a little sick, so pardon the voice. Have fun. Hello there, friend. Are you surprised? I've come back. Yes, it's me, Winter. It seems as though you've missed me. Yes, I've missed you as well. The other parts of the world simply aren't the same without my cold-loving human friend. Who? Autumn? Yes, she will be around for a bit longer, but I will convince her to move on soon enough. Have you had a lovely time with her? She hasn't worn you out, has she? Wonderful. I see. Come here. Let me embrace you once more. Most humans would curse me to the sky, bringing them nothing but those cold, low temperatures, making them shove snow out of their way, making them bundle up, making it difficult to travel. But you so willingly embrace me. Yes, you, my precious friend. You've never minded the change I bring to your corner of the earth. I've always been amazed at your adaptability and surprised by your love of the gifts I bring. Yes, it's like you don't mind any of it. I love you. I am perhaps a bit late this year, yes. You know how it is. Mother is still not well. My transition from other parts of the world has been delayed due to her illness. My path has been significantly mixed up. But do not fear. I'm here now, and I've brought all the frigid coldness you could ever desire. What was that? Oh, my dear friend, do not worry about me. I may not have come this year with the usual heavy snowfall. This flurry is very much simply to reserve my energy for later. I'm preparing something very special for you. Now, come, let us walk and talk, shall we? Did you come here waiting for me? For one such as yourself, a human who lives most comfortably in the warmer months, to come out here to this park on the longest frozen night of the season. Are you in love with me or something? How have you been? You look worn. Here, look at me. My dear, your light, your human spark. Why has it gone so dim? What has happened to you? What have they done? No, really, what has caused you to be so down like this? Tell me. Oh, my friend, my dear friend, do not talk about yourself in such a manner. You say all these things, worthless, stupid, weak, as though you were describing a piece of trash cast away into a pit to rot, not the shining gem that you are. Come with me. Now, stand here. Hold your hand. There. Now, look at the snowflakes stuck to your glove. Look closely. Look at each one. Some are small, big. Some have sharp edges, some round. Each one is different. Behold the beauty of each tiny shard of ice. Each of them works of art, wouldn't you say? Yes, you are a work of art, just like one of these. Now, look all around you. Look at the landscape. Look at all the snowflakes. Together they create an even more beautiful scene. Each one, falling as they will, laying on the ground, paint an immaculate work to admire. Let me tell you, my dear friend, you're more beautiful than one of these snowflakes, more beautiful than the entire brilliant scene they create. Your spirit, like a flame, glows with a light all its own. What's that? No, I won't be offended. What is it you want to say? The snow is beautiful, but soon melts away. Indeed. But why? Tell me. Did you call that the end? It is far from the end. That is the snowflake's entire purpose. To melt and nourish the earth with water. Each one of these flakes provides water for the ground. It will sink into the dry earth, soak into the grass and the trees, evaporate back into the sky, and fall once more. A snowflake, my friend, is just as valuable as a raindrop. Do not tell me that you are not worthy. Your part in this world is precious. Precious to your friends and family, precious to the earth itself, and precious to me. Oh, my dear friend, do not listen to those voices in your head. Empty and shallow. You know how this winter forest seems empty but feels full? It's like that. Look deeper. Listen. There is life hidden beyond your senses. There are things happening for you that you cannot perceive until you reach them. Much like I know this forest is filled with living things. The trees, they aren't dead. They are alive and well deep down underground. This is their season of rest, as well as it is for the hibernating animals. My snow blankets them until it's their time to wake up again. Could it be that you also need a season of rest? You have come to a period in your life that feels and looks dead, but in reality, it isn't. You must look deeper. Here, do something for me. Do not, under any circumstances, ever, even in the few moments after I give you this command, think about a pink polar bear. Got it? What did you just think about? You've already done it, haven't you? You disobedient human. That is my entire point. It is far easier to actively think about something than not think about it. So, let us think about true and beautiful things. I'll go first. On my way, I saw so many baby whales. Well, not that there were newborns, of course, but they made their whole year safe. They were on their way down south with their mothers. More than last year. So that was a pleasant observation. I really wish I wasn't the reason they moved from one end of the planet to the other, but that reminds me. Let me tell you about a bird. It's called the bar-tailed godwit, and it flies for 8 to 11 days straight from Alaska to New Zealand. Amazing, right? All to get away from the cold that I bring. I don't blame the thing. It's so tiny and fragile. The godwit. Oh, it's a little beach bird, like a sandpiper. It's got a nice long beak for catching little things in the sand. They're really cute. Say, do you have a favorite bird? I see. There are so many. I have a hard time choosing as well. but there's some I think are so beautiful. But as you know, they tend to fly off when I head in their direction. My favorite. Well, would you like to take a guess? Sure, go on. No, not a snowy owl, but that was a good guess. They're up there on my list. Not a snow goose either. A swan. Yes, I do like swans, but they aren't my favorite. They tend to be a bit temperamental. You give up. I'll tell you. The little snow buntings are the ones I find most adorable. If there were any that lived in your area, I would summon them. But since I cannot, I'll call my next favorite. Yes, the chickadees. Aren't they just so fascinating? Look at their little beady eyes. Oh, that one's landed on you. It must know who you are. Who? Why, you're my friend. As a friend of mine, all my friends wish to be friends with you as well. There's another. Have you ever wondered how these tiny little creatures survive in the cold? Yes, of course I take care of them, but they are very capable of doing it on their own. They are experts at conserving energy, which comes from their food intake. Do you see how poofy and round? That's because they fluff their feathers to keep the heat in better. Kind of like that thick coat you've got on. They actually keep their feet a little colder than the rest of their body. It's amazing how they regulate it so perfectly. It's truly a delicate balance. So small, yet they're so spunky in this weather. Kind of like you. Was that a blush I see? Oh, just red from the cold. I'm sure. My precious chickadee. What if I call you that? Would that be weird? You like it? Alright, it's settled then. My little chickadee. Let's keep walking. It's gotten quite dark, and you've got to get back home. Oh, speaking of which, should it be about time for... There, look up. The clouds are breaking. The moon might not be full tonight, but the stars are shining brighter than ever. Can you see them now? Here, let me just... There. You can see Orion now. I know that one's your favorite. As every season changes here on this earth, the stars still remain the same. It's reassuring and peaceful, isn't it? You're going to be just fine, my little winter bird. You're strong and resilient, just like our feathered friends. You'll make it through this. I've definitely seen you at better times in your life. But no matter what dark night you're walking through right now, the dawn will come soon enough. And it will be brighter than ever.